this video, we will learn how to work with backgrounds. And to do that, we're going to create two layers, a background layer and a foreground layer. And the background layer we're going to lock so that you can modify and select the objects in the foreground without messing with the objects in the background. Now, if you don't see a layers menu here on the right, go up to Window and then click on Layers. Take that window and drag it over here to add it to this menu. So click on this Layers menu, and then I want you to go down here and click on the plus sign. Now let's rename this layer as Background. And then rename this as Foreground. Now you don't have to name them, but it might work easier for you so you can keep them all straight. Okay, so let's select these objects in the background by clicking the selection tool, then click with the left mouse button and drag and hold and release, and then hold the shift key to select this other object by holding the shift key and clicking with my left mouse button. Okay, so that selects all of the background objects. Then I want you to click on this background here, so you see how it's selected now. And then right click on any one of the objects that you've selected, go down to Arrange, and then Send to Current Layer. So notice how all of these objects are still selected, and then I'm going to click Send to Current Layer. Now, this background layer is on top of the foreground layer, so that's why I brought everything in front. So I'm going to change the order by clicking this with my left mouse button and dragging it downward. Okay, see how now the background is under the foreground. Now you can modify you can see all of these other objects in the background by clicking this downward arrow. Now if I deselect, then notice that I can still select each one of these objects independently. Okay, so they're not grouped or anything. The advantage of having multiple layers is I can lock that background layer. Now notice I cannot select anything in the background. Okay, and also I can make it invisible. So I can now remove the visibility of everything within that layer. I can actually click this downward arrow and lock and unlock any individual items. Of course, if the whole layer is locked, then I can't unlock any of these underlying errors. I have to unlock the background layer, and then I can lock each individual object. So for instance, if I lock this microscope here, I can select the other objects in the layer, but I cannot select that microscope. So that is how you work with backgrounds.